Guys, give me 1 second. I just spoke on the telephone. There was a problem outside. They were fixing the internet outside. Just when I decided to do a stream like this, they decided to do some fixing outside, so probably go back down. But I'll be right back. Give me 1 second, guys, and I'll be right back. I have to check on something, so I'll add some text right here. I'll put BRB fixing internet. So yeah, I'll be right back. I'll open PUBG in the meantime. But yeah, be right back. Okay guys, so I'm back once again. So let's give it a try on a bigger map. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen again, but they are touching some cables outside. So that will probably make some problems happen. But yeah, it wasn't the PC, it was the internet connection, which is very funny because I thought it was the PC, but it wasn't. I mean, the CPU wasn't even maxed out, so it didn't make sense at all. But yeah, that's pretty funny. Sorry, if it happens again, I will probably postpone this for tomorrow. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen again. But restarting the router didn't help because it was, yeah, something outside. Super chat. Well, I'll enable super chat because many people are asking about it. I forgot how to enable it, unfortunately, but I'll give it a try. So, streaming. I mean, I don't want to make anybody mad, of course. Oh, here, community. Community, super chat. Okay. All right. This should be fine. Okay. Yeah. Alright guys, so super chat is now enabled, so if you want to use it, just refresh the page and it should show up. If it doesn't, well, I don't know what to do. So yeah, that's what I did. I disabled it because I get a little, what's the name of this, uncomfortable with donations, but some people just like donating, I guess. Of course, I really appreciate it. I don't dislike donations. It helps a lot. It's just I feel a little uncomfortable. That's it. What are the settings for PUBG? The settings for PUBG are 1080p, windowed, ultra anti-aliasing, very low post-processing, low shadows, high textures, very low effects and foliage, view distance on ultra, and that's pretty much it. This is on full screen windowed because it makes it easier to control OBS. If I just press the Windows button on the keyboard, it does the job. It just quickly switches to OBS on my other screen. So yeah, those are the settings. those are close to the competitive settings, but I like having some better shadows. They are a little darker, but it doesn't matter, at least to me. I still just a bad player, so that doesn't help. Honestly, for demanding games today, I wouldn't recommend a quad-core CPU. Well, yeah, but more than 4-core CPUs are not always at your reach. Maybe you don't have enough money, so why not? Can you make a vid to setting for NVIDIA control panel for games? I don't really change anything, I just enable DSR on the NVIDIA control panel. The rest is as default. Alright, so a big stutter, as usual when loading the map. And this is not going to end well, but that's usually what happens. What's your opinion about the Ryzen 3 2200G? It should be a good CPU. If you don't have a graphics card, it's even better because all the Intel integrated graphics is not even close to what a 2200G can offer. And it's also a decent quad-core CPU. Not the same as the i3. It should be close, but not the same. And if you have a B350 motherboard, you can even overclock it, so I think it's good value for money overall. Would you buy some RTX? No, I won't buy RTX. It's too expensive. Probably the 2060 and the 2050 or the 2050 Ti won't be RTX, at least according to rumors. Those won't be RTX cards, which makes sense because with less tensor cores, maybe you cannot do much ray tracing at all. But yeah, okay, so here I'm having some trouble with the frame rate. That's normal because I'm in a bigger map and the map is loading. That also doesn't help. But still, we are playing PUBG on an i3 8100 and streaming at the same time. So yeah, I think it's good enough. The problem is that the internet connection here is very unstable. So the stream will probably die in a few minutes. Hopefully not, but you never know. They're even fixing the internet outside my house, so it's not convenient to do the live stream, they said. But that's okay. We don't mind. We'll try it anyway. But yeah, as of right now, I cannot see. Oh, okay, I did it, guys. Great, good stuff. Let's see for how long. I don't have enough space. Classic. The scopes. Shotgun doesn't matter. Alright, good. Is this a good setup for no bottleneck? It depends on the game. Most games should be fine, but some CPU intensive games, it won't be perfect. Well, you're actually probably going to get GPU bound in most cases, like the Witcher 3. But as you can see right now, we're not getting perfect frame times. The frame times are kind of weird. We're getting some random spikes every now and then, and the RAM usage is higher than before. So probably you want to lower the texture quality to medium. The VRAM usage is very high. Alright, that's not good. Oh man, he's a worse shot than me. Oh, there he is. Good. Oh, never mind. I give it a try, but I failed. That was terrible. Man, I love PUBG. Yeah, I think the PUBG is clear enough that it works just fine. My internet was, yeah, a mess. Sorry about that. But at least we fixed it. So let's jump into Fortnite. Let's go back to the desktop and I'll change the status. So PUBG done. Fortnite now. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't like Fortnite. Please, not again. Please, stream, don't die. No, X264, yeah, not a chance. Alright, I think that I'm back. I think. Yeah, my internet company, I should sue them. But yeah, you see all that problem because, not because of I'm downloaded, because of the stream. But yeah, I'm updating the game. Okay, the update is done. It's just installing into the PC. But yeah, for some reason, my internet company decided to fix this today. That's not nice at all. But it's not due to the PC. It's due to the internet. Okay, got a friend request. Thank you. But yeah, this happens due to the internet company trying to fix my internet. Yeah, just today I decided to do a live stream. This happens. PUBG graphics. PUBG was on competitive settings. It was a mix between medium and low, with anti-aliasing on ultra, via distance on ultra, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, almost done with the update, I think. In the meantime, I'll just read. But yeah, not working high. Yes, it works on high, but it's not perfect. The live stream, I'm sorry, the game doesn't run perfect on high. I'm trying to maintain 60 frames per second. Yeah, the NVIDIA encoder is very good to use. Where do I live? I live in Uruguay. It's a country between Argentina and Brazil. Okay. Stream isn't laggy. It was laggy because my internet had a problem. Now it's fine. I can see that. But yeah, it's going to stream again. I think. Yeah. I'm getting some buffering on my side from the stream. Not sure what's up with that. But in OBS, there's no drop frames. It seems to be just something with the internet. Sí, Cyberpunk se ve muy bien. Yeah, the stream is loading due to the internet. There's a problem with the internet connection. I mean, it's not my fault. It's a fault with the internet company. They seem to be just moving some cables around. But yeah, just today when I do the stream, they do it every now and then. But just today had to be the day where they do this thing. Go back to PUBG. I cannot go back to PUBG right now. I mean, it runs fine. There was just a problem with the internet connection. So I'll put done. Okay. Because it worked fine. We understand you. Awesome. I'm glad you understand me. So, but yeah, the final video will be just a compilation of the whole stream, so you can see how it was and all that. Unfortunately, we had some problems in this country with the internet. Sometimes they try to steal some copper cables, but they don't know that there is fiber down there, and they destroy the fiber, thinking it's copper. Very stupid of the thieves. So they have to fix it all the time. I hate that. Anyone know the total build cost? Well, it depends on your country. but it can vary. Nice, I have 1.5 megabyte connection. CSGO test. Yeah, as you can see on my at the top of me, I'm doing Fortnite now, Rainbow Six Siege after, and after that I'm doing CSGO. So just be patient. Doing those dumb emojis won't fix it. Yeah, the Slavs still in my internet. So angry. What's the best CPU for GTX 1050 Ti? Well, probably an i3-8100, a Ryzen 3 1200, a 2200G, or even a G4560, but a quad-core CPU is a better option. Some games are trying to use more CPU power sometimes. So yeah, quad-core CPU should be a must. Tengo 20 megas de fibra suficiente para streaming. ¿Cuánto tenés de subida? Si tenés 4 megabits de subida ya es suficiente. Le pondrías en el bitrate 4000. Core i5. Yeah, Core i5 should be fine. An i5-8400 should be a better option on CPU intensive games, for sure. What's the best CPU for 1050 Ti? I already said it just now. So, yeah. Saludos, Kurt the Pirate. Battle Royale. Thanks, Suf, and whoa. Sorry, I'm alright, good. Let me turn off the music. So we're doing I'm going to have to tweak this. Give me 1 second, guys. The effects and post-processing on medium, shadows on high, and that should be fine. Just to have some room to spare. With a 60 frames per second cap, and we're going to do some 50x50 because that's more CPU bound, and let's give it a try. Okay guys, I should be back. The internet decided to die again, but this time was much better. Oh man, this is not good. Yeah, now I'm getting problems with... Oh god. I'm disconnecting and reconnecting, disconnecting and reconnecting, disconnecting and reconnecting. Oh man, I hate this. I hate it so much. I cannot change my ISP. My ISP is just... Yeah, you only have a choice or two, and I got the fastest one. Oh man. Okay, it should be fine now, sorry guys. Bad day to do a live stream. Let's go to the Dusty Depot. At the start it was bad because there was a lot of people close by. The problem wasn't the GPU, was the CPU. But yeah. I mean, if I turn off shadows, it will be more room to spare for the GPU, not the CPU. So that doesn't help at all. Yeah, let's go over here. This is OBS Studio. But yeah, the problem wasn't the CPU, it was the internet connection. So those disconnections I ran into and all that, it was a problem with the ISP. Yesterday I decided to do a live stream. They decided to try and fix the internet or break it. Not sure what they are doing outside. But hey, whatever, at least I can... Oh man, fuck. Not again. Not again. Okay, I think I have to stop with the stream, guys. This isn't usable. My internet is dying every 2 seconds. I cannot do a proper live stream. I mean, I start reconnecting and reconnecting and reconnecting and reconnecting. Yeah, I should stop it. I mean, this makes no sense at all. If you live in a country with not a good enough internet connection stability, to say it in some way, you shouldn't stream. I mean, yeah, it's ridiculous. But at least I tried. Now it's fine. The problem is not the bitrate. The problem is the internet provider. The internet provider is a problem. I mean, if you don't have a constant internet connection, it doesn't matter if you lower the bitrate. The live stream will just cut off and go back on, cut off and go back on. So, yeah, this is so frustrating. I mean, it also makes you be afraid of streaming ever again, because you never know if your internet provider will just give you an unstable internet. So yeah, that's why it's lagging. There are no drop frames from OBS, but the internet connection is bad. So yeah. I checked all your videos, choose my GTX 1060. Well, yeah, it's unstable because, yeah, not sure why. Probably OBS is bugged now. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta try something else. Alright, the frame rate is terrible. That explains a lot. Let me see if I cap the frame rate to 30. Okay. Okay, that fixed it. So on Fortnite it wasn't fine. Okay, got this. So the CPU here for Fortnite, you cannot play at 60 frames per second consistently. As you can see, if I put 30 frames per second, it's fine. But if I try to go to 60, the stream gets very laggy, the footage. Let me show you. If I put 60, the stream can start getting laggy due to the CPU. The CPU started just limiting the things here. Sometimes. Yeah, now it's 26 frames per second. So yeah, not recommended to do Fortnite. For some reason Fortnite worked terrible, but PUBG was fine. So that makes no sense at all. But yeah, using 30 frames per second, it was fine. 60, not so much, as you can see. Let's try 60 with medium settings. Let's see how the CPU performs. But yeah, also remember this was 50 versus 50. 50 versus 50 is more CPU bound. There's a lot of people very close together. As you can see now, he's kind of far away from people, so there is no problem with the frame rate on the live stream. So yeah, if you're away from people, it should be fine. But once you get into a place with a lot of players, the frame rate in the live stream drops below 30 frames per second. So not recommended unless you do 720p. 720p should be fine. 720p on the live stream. But yeah, overall Fortnite is not a problem at 30 frames per second, but at 60 frames per second, if you want to play at 60 frames per second, you need to be in a normal batch. That is not a lot of people around, like on this 50 versus 50. So keep that in mind. Maybe do 720p if you want to stream Fortnite. What's your main build? It's Ryzen 5 1600 with a GTX 1080 Ti and 16 GB of RAM. But yeah, Fortnite is kind of a problem. But still, you can use it at 720p. Just make sure to cap it at 60 frames per second. And if you are very close to people, it'll drop the frame rate in the stream. I mean, the stream will be laggy if you do 60 frames per second on 50 versus 50. Let's see, now that he's very close to a lot of people, it should drop the frame rate in the stream. Yeah, as you can see now the stream is kinda laggy. I mean, the frame times are fine in the game, but the stream is very laggy, as you can see. The gameplay is laggy. Because yeah, there's a lot of people around, but if you do just this, play the game at 30, that I don't recommend, is much better. Still not perfect, but much better. Hablo un poco de español, y bueno, si me preguntan en español, voy a responder en español. Are you Indian? No, no soy de India. ¿Quién preguntó si era de India? No, hablo español. I was saying that I'm not from India, I'm from Uruguay. I speak Spanish and some English. And... ¿Pensaste volverte streamer alguna vez? No, porque el internet es muy inestable. But yeah, as you can see, 30 frames per second, if you're playing at 30, should be fine. But if you put 60s, the CPU usage rises, and when it rises, there's not enough to show you on OBS. OBS just drops frames, and the game will just look laggy. So yeah, Vivo in Uruguay. What chip 1080p monitor would you recommend? Currently using a TVS monitor since my old one broke. LG has very good monitors, 1080p monitors that are IPS, 5 milliseconds response time, so they have great color accuracy. And yeah, the 5 milliseconds response time, 60 Hz, they are not perfect, to say it some way. The response time is 5 milliseconds, but I was able to play games with that and edit videos, photos just fine. So I think they are good value for money. I spent like $150. That here in this country is very cheap for a monitor. So yeah. Yeah, Brandon. Something like Brandon says. I recommend the LG brand for monitors. I got the best visual fidelity from those. But yeah, that is pretty much what I recommend on monitors. Si le quitas las sombras, el anti-aliasing y postprocesador, además lo pones en Epic, va sobrado. ¿En procesador también? Eso no estoy seguro. Let's try lowering this. So someone was saying that by lowering, turning off shadows, it was a lot better. Oh yeah, it affects the CPU. No sabía que afectaba el CPU la parte de las sombras. Pero aún lo veo medio lagueado. I still look at it a little laggy on the stream. Let me know, guys. But without shadows, the CPU usage is much better, as you can see. So thank you to the person that let me know that. I forgot about the shadows. Me olvidé de las sombras, así que gracias por mencionar eso. El uso de CPU es mucho mejor. Yeah, TVs have a lot of input lag. Let's put some view distance. No, lo de las PCs es un hobby, pero sé arreglar computadores. Okay, let's go back to the lobby. And let's try it one more time, and that'll do. So yeah, this is the last test on Fortnite. I'll do a 50 versus 50 just one more time with the low settings, and that should do.